Hey, so let's talk for a moment about automated contact form submissions and some different pros and cons to ways that these can be stopped. First off, we're going to have Google reCAPTCHA v3. Second, the honeypots. Third, the Akismet plugin for WordPress. And fourth, the CleanTalk solution for most websites. So when we talk about reCAPTCHA v3, we see a solution that's very commonly promoted as the solution for the kind of automated submissions most people get. And a lot of security professionals and IT professionals will rave about how v3 is a great technology that pretty much can stop bots in their tracks. And it is true that a lot of automated contact form submissions will be reduced when reCAPTCHA v3 is enabled. It's because it's a very difficult thing to break. Now, it is possible to cut through it. As I've demonstrated in previous videos, reCAPTCHA v3 is not a perfect solution, but it raises the bar enough to where you have to be pretty sophisticated to get through. And that's why just enabling the feature for reCAPTCHA v3 will reduce your contact form submissions from automated bots. Now, when we take a look at another solution for how to prevent automated submissions, one of the very common ones is the honeypot solution. So I've demonstrated in a previous video how the honeypot can be set up and how it also has virtually no effect on the automated submissions that are occurring from professional tools. That's not to say that a honeypot won't reduce the submissions. So enabling a honeypot will catch some poorly configured bots, especially those bots that are instantly submitting to the form. So if the honeypot plugin is enabled, then we'll oftentimes be able to catch some of the submissions because they happen instantly. As soon as the page loads, the submission occurs. And the honeypot's able to see that and say, this is not a normal user behavior. As far as implementing the custom fields that the honeypot enables for the bot to fill out and submit, whether or not those are going to hit is kind of a hit or miss scenario. So I would definitely say that a honeypot is good to have enabled, but it's not going to catch all or even most of the submissions. So perhaps one of the best choices for defending a contact form against automated submissions is definitely going to be Akismet. We've taken a look at how Akismet will block the bots, but we also have seen the way we can flag things as false positives and restore messages that maybe Akismet flagged as spam when they were in fact legitimate. We've also taken a look at how Akismet can be paid for in a variety of ways, and we can name our own price and potentially even get the service completely for free. So overall, Akismet is a value that cannot be beat. It's one of the most powerful tools. It's very easy to install and is highly recommended. Now I want to talk for a moment about my favorite solution for blocking contact form automation. It's called CleanTalk. Now CleanTalk is really good because it can be implemented on a broad range of websites. It also is zero config. This is really important because that means you don't have to do anything other than just enable the plugin and put an API key into it. The key is something you buy from the CleanTalk website. Now, for the price that CleanTalk charges, it is about 15 times less expensive than Akismet. This is really interesting because it does the same thing just as effectively, but for far less cost. The other thing that CleanTalk does is it gives you a nice console to see the submissions that occurred. And this is really important because you can go into that console and actually look through it and tag any false positives the system may have detected. So realistically, if you want a system that is really easy to install and very manageable, then the CleanTalk plugin is going to be your best bet.